Hey, stop it. Sorry. All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, we are, well, we're Decaling. Oh, hey, Stephen, how you doing? Let's try that with a headset, shall we? Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sometimes I have the brain of a duck, you know. Cheesy grin from the big man, if you can name that movie. Now, how you doing, Stephen? Glad you actually appeared, because it was only then that I think that was actually what caused me to realize, wait, I'm missing something. It's called a headset, son. Brain of a duck. All right, today, yes. Decaling. I was going to do just the undercarriage, because what I normally do when I do decaling on an aircraft is I go one side then the other, because there's normally a lot of decals. As it would transpire, there is but one decal on our C-47 on the undercarriage. Now, happily, there's actually quite a lot of other stuff we need to do on the C-47 today, and we're going to be doing that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, I'm going to stop waffling, and after a mouthful of caffeine, because nothing in this world happens without caffeine. Obi Rob knows this to be true. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Now, I've probably asked this 1,000 times. Actually, no, it wouldn't be 1,000 times because I haven't had 1,000 streams. But I'm sure I've asked this of you a few times. Steve, what are you working on at the moment? And depending on how things progress, I might, if you'd like, I can probably get you on the stream if you're in the position to. We'll see how that rolls out, shall we? Anyway, let me get to my desk. I'm going to have some big improvements done to the airbrushing booth very soon. I have a cunning plan, I do. Actually, wait a moment. Oh, no, I should be okay with this one. Here we go. Here's our C-47. Now, what was my cunning plan? It was something. No. Okay. Now, first, this. For reasons best known to themselves, Italeri. This goes on the very tail here of our C-47. I'm going to tidy up the paintwork on that once it's in position. That's fine. As to why they've chosen to do it that way, I will never know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do so. But hey, I'm just a bored man. What would I know? There's one of my favourite Stewie lines, although in these cases, I'm just a baby. What would I know? I'm a fan. I'm rather a fan of Family Guy. And that's right. Yes. As a piece of work, the detailing on that must keep you pretty busy. Yeah, that was always the thing. I've done a 1:20. Well, I haven't finished it because I just got the grumps on a bit with the person I'm making it for. Got distracted by other things along the way. What can I tell you? Yeah, point being that that was a 1:24, and that really impressed on me difference in sheer detail between a 1:72, which is what I normally work on, and those bigger scales. And it's a combination, in my eyes, given that now, should I put these lights on? I probably should. Given that I normally work in this sort of a scale, it was a combination of awesome, in as much as, excuse me, I have to get up and flick a few things on. I do. Yes. And kind of frightening because on 1:72, you don't have to worry so much about the full extent of the detailing, as it were. On 1:24, I found that you're going to get a pretty bright flash for a moment. Brace yourself, mate. And in fact, not just you. There's others. Oh no, it's just you. There you go. Now we've got a better light though. You can see what the hell we're doing. It's a bit noisy, this thing, but yeah. Anyway, because of course here the details are more broad generally, whereas on a bigger scale, as you are working in, it's pretty much on like Donkey Kong. All right, let's do this. Now, yesterday this wasn't working. I doubt it's going to change its mind today, but sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Oh, hey, GB, how you doing? Now, let's see if the glue's changed its mind today. Sometimes it does. I don't think it will have done. I think it's probably clagged at the other end and they've got to do some surgery. Are we there? If not, I'll hit the brush like I did yesterday. I'm not that big a fan of brushing. No. I ran the lighter over this yesterday. She's still not happy. Anyway, never mind. We will do as a guy I used to share house with used to say, enable the Ways and Means Act, which is to say, find a way around it. Now, this being this stuff. Now, I can pretty much guarantee you I'm going to need to hold this in place for a bit. Because it's just as big of an angle. Again, why they chose to do it this way, I will never know. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. The very tip of an aircraft. I mean, you know. Oh, Jesus. And of course, that's always going to happen. Come here, you bloody thing. Why, I oughta. Then I oughta. And hopefully. To hold that for a bit longer, I think. That's all. Which is a bit frustrating. Now, is that on straight? Yeah. There we go. At least it's in position. Hey, I mean, at least it's drying as well. So now, other things I wish to attend to, good people. Actually, while I'm here, D-Day, let's have a look at this engine assembly, shall we? How is your build going by then, Stephen? Having waxed lyrical about the fact that your chosen scale freaks me out. Sorry, I was just checking out something on my. Where are these engines? Aha! Now I'm supposed to have the thing there that will hold the propeller in place, but I'm prepared to bet because I've lost them, and those ones there too. I'm not quite sure where they are. Now this is again where the Ways and Means Act gets enabled. I'm prepared to bet that that's not going to make that many odds because of the fact that the propeller will be able to lock into that. If it is, I'll just glue it. As for those, what I'm going to do is somewhere, okay, like a lot of people, I keep my spare parts from models. I'm willing to bet somewhere amongst this little lot of crap, I will find something suitable. I would be very surprised if I didn't. Are you on the bench at the moment? If you're on the bench at the moment and you've got your camera set up, I'll flick the link up. Because at the moment, the thing that I generally have or try to bear in mind is that I want to use potentially parts of a stream for YouTube clips. And that's where sharing a screen can be problematic. Now, if I'm not doing anything that is particularly upload worthy after this section, well, hey, if you guys want to come on, just let us know. Now, this is very obviously, you can't quite see that. And Bing and Zip. You can see that's come adrift. We will now fix that, hopefully. What I'm thinking, I said I was going to do it yesterday and I didn't, and now I will pay the price. Is that I'm going to hit that, as in the base of that, with some heavier glue, as in pretty much this stuff. And I'll hit all the other joins, there, basically into all of them with, give us a moment, here we go, this stuff. This is like really thin. Does it actually say that there? No, it doesn't, but it is. And what its basic operational, well, here we go. People use the term modus operandi. It's normally used in criminal stuff. Method of operation. Back in the early days of investigation, I believe it was, they noticed that criminals tend to operate consistently Well, that sucked, didn't it? Okay, hang on, guys. Operate consistently in a certain way. This came to be identified or described as, and as you can probably gather from the term, it's Latin, the modus operandi. I always thought it was a very cool term. Yeah, that's probably stable enough there. Now, I'd prefer to be a little more. Now, to that end, let's see. I'm thinking. What we'll do is just get a few more of these now. That's. We'll see how we go. What I want to do is get that absolutely stable across. 5 is an even. There we go. I'm pretty sure you can understand what my theory here is. Oh, sorry you didn't see any of that. I'll zoom you out. So what I've done, the wheel on that side came out. Now that's a wee bit irritating. That's not a disaster. Now, what I might do, give me a moment. Looking somewhere in here, I will spy my little eye. Aha! I see, said the blind man. This. Now, look, seriously, brushes are okay for an area. They don't generally cut. This one has a nice pointy brush. That's a very broad brush. It's not generally the way I roll with I prefer the full needle. But Humbrol is reasonably soft. Good. There we go. Now, I would say that's not going to be a full needle option, but at least it'll be more accurate than a brush. That is my theory. Now, let's see what we need to do to get it operational. Huh, straight out. Good one. Okay. Let's move slowly. Wow, that came out very quickly. Clean that off. Come on. From what I'm just seeing of the Umbrol cement there, I'm not entirely unhappy with it. Now, oops, a daisy. Oh, why you little? All right, let's be cool. Now you're starting to piss me. Now it actually needs to be slightly that way, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Yep. Stop that. But you're now you're really not helping. There we go. Dry. That is what we require that to do. All right. While we're waiting for that, engines. Now, the engines will come up, are going to come up looking quite nice, I think. Show you where we're at. This is the backboard, or the rear part of the engine. Of course, there are two of those, and this goes on pretty much like that. I'm pretty happy with how the engines are going to look. So, let us do them. Then, now I seem to recall I have something still to do with the propellers. So I might want to get onto that, hey? Oop, and I might want to zoom you out. There we go. Thank you. There's one. There's a few things I haven't liked about this kit, in as much as an example, I found the way they got the upper wing onto the, it was a very strange mechanism there. Didn't like it. No, didn't like it. No. That little weird thing they do with the tail there. What the devil? That said, as a kit goes, it gives really, really good opportunity for detailing, and the engines are a good example of that. And that's one of the things I really like about it as a kit. These are the pros and cons of scale modeling. If I should do that properly. These are the pros and cons of scale modeling. Oh dear. Roger Waters be turning his grave. He ain't even dead yet. Now. Should be plenty. Now, just put it on. Now, one of the other things that's rather clever that they've done here is there are, or there is, perhaps more correct, a specific little notch that goes into. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Stephen. Okay, see you, GB. Now, here's the complete engine. Both sides put together, and yeah, I'm well happy with that. And that's where, again, you got to commend Italeri for being, well, for supplying that detail. the detail's not there for me to use, doesn't matter if I could be Leonardo da Vinci of models. Wouldn't be able to do it, would I? Yeah, but it makes the more irritating elements that I've had to do. Irritating is the wrong word. But those elements that I've gone about a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Makes it something I'm a little more okay with. Now, next, the other one. Ba, 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 ba. And then, while they're drying, and that's quite stable now. It's getting there, bare minimum. I'm not going to rush into that, but hopefully we'll get this back on today. And then we can, while those things are drying in position, we can still get that decal on. What's that single decal? I mean, it's not that bloody hard, is it? Yeah, it's just that I'm probably not going to want to turn the aircraft over on the wheels until it's properly dried. I'm sure you can understand that. Now, where is a little lock spot? There we go. Again, that's really cleverly done of them, because then they can give that detail and it gives a nice clear option. You get it exactly right. Oh, look at that. Bless their cotton socks, I say. And here's the other one. Just like the other one, really. Right, we'll let them dry. Next. Now, I was doing yes, I was checking. Sorry, I've got this dodgy shoulder at the moment. I don't know what the dealio is. That needs to be painted. So we'll get that done, shall we? And while we're here, is there any black that I need to tidy up? There is. Yes. It's a little bit there. And that's it. All right. At least on this side, that's all there is. I think that's pretty. There might be some more on the other side. I'm not that worried about that. No, I'm not. Now, so we'll do the column here. Here's the other propeller. That one's pretty much done, I think. Let's just take this off. Oh, there we go. There's one blade. Might tidy that up a little bit. Although I do recall, and this is with invasion stripes, it was pointed out to me quite validly that the amount of fuss we as modelers make over them is probably unnecessary. Actually, that needs to be tidied up on the yellow, not the black. Because in actuality, a lot of invasion stripes are pretty rough. And the reason for that is because they were having to put them on thousands of aircraft. They didn't have time to be picky and be exact. So, black paint. They, often look a bit dodgy, and if yours look a bit dodgy, it's all good in the hood, as long as they look roughly right. Now, I'm prepared to bet that probably applies to a whole stack of things. When it comes to the paint jobs on our aircraft, tanks, whatever. I don't think they'd be as consistent as we require of ourselves as models. This is my opinion. I could be very wrong. Now, here we go. Now, I've done it again. Excuse me a moment. I have forgotten to get paper towel ready. And I view paper towel as a bit of a painting necessity. I may not be alone in that, I don't know. The mysteries of life, eh? Now, it's we get 3 pieces, should cover us. Should cover our bases. All right. Now, now we're moving closer again. Now, what I might do, move that out the way a bit, just for the time being. I've got a board, or a purchased board, to go under here to give that a bit more support. But there's a big seam down the middle, so I'm going to have to go back to the. I've measured it out. I'll go back to the hardware store and say, guys, can you just take this for us? I'm sure they will. Alrighty. Now, let us. What brush shall I operate with? I'm feeling an inclination to go with my Citadel. Boom. I'm rather a fan of this brush, actually. And I'd have to say, I haven't used a lot of Citadel products. They sort of tend to cover more Warhammery stuff than Second World War stuff, which is what I predominantly do. But their stuff is pretty good from what I've seen. I'm just going to come into here and get that done, what I think I do. Then we'll do the propeller. This one's really good from the viewpoint of covering both some area and being quite defined with it. And that's always a really good thing in a brush. I can also say that it has lasted some years, and that says a lot about the quality of a brush. Yeah, there's the golden rule of you look after your brush, it will look after you. Absolutely true. But if the brush is crap, it's not going to happen anyway, man. Simple equation in my eyes. Now we'll put the black on this propeller blade. Bearing in mind we've already got the other side done. So yeah. I seem to be getting vacillating numbers of people doing or dropping in and out of the stream. I'm unsure what to make of that. Like I'm looking at it for a matter of seconds. It depends what they're looking for. I wonder if they count as views. I've got no idea. There we go. Now once I've done the front of these blades, I will move down on the sides just to tidy them up. And then I think we shall get the decal. And then I guess rubbing. Got a few thoughts on that, maybe. We'll see what comes to mind once we've got a few things happening. Oh, hey, cutie guy, how you doing? One of the wheels on the C-47 fell off, so we're waiting for that to dry. I've got the engines ready to rock and roll. And I'll show you them in a minute because I'm pretty pleased with them. As you can see, just doing a little bit of painting to tidy a few bits and bobs up. Because of the turns out there's only one decal to go on the underside anyway. I'm good, man. I've almost got my house completely set up. I'm very happy about that. I can actually confirm that this afternoon I will have the place properly set up. Complete with a bit of wood under this to give it a bit more stability and strength. And I have an idea where I'm going to get my old cutting mat and slice it so as it'll fit on top of this with the wood underneath, give me a cutting board on top. This will still be able to be here and rotate. It'll be sweet. In fact, I think it'll probably be something I'd even consider an upload on. Saying, look, these are good. Because here, the spray, even as it's in this operation, the spraying booth is handy for the lights. The this being a rotational thing, all of that's good. But I've tailored it to my purposes, and I think people should be encouraged to do that. Don't just operate with how it is out of the box. Make it how you need it. I'm sure the manufacturers would be happy for that little idea. There's like, to me, it was like the base position and then just tweak it. So yeah. These are things. All right. What the devil? Oh, that's because I've been showing the little twirly bit. All right. So, I'm feeling pretty good about all of getting, even just down to getting this set up. I'll be stoked with that. I'm actually already enjoying rather the way I've got things set out for modelling in general at the moment. It makes it much easier than what I was dealing with before. Much easier. In as much as I know where everything is, I can grab it. I don't have to go rummaging. Not yet. I was going to do that. Then, because I needed to, that wheel had started to come off. I figured, oh, we'll just tidy that up. And da-da-da. And then I knocked the wheel off altogether, which is sort of going to make... I was only going to do the undercarriage anyway. I did discover, however, that there was only one deck will be done on this side, so we will do that, just to get that done and dusted. What the hell? But the other side of the equation is I don't really want to put our little beastie here onto its wheels to do the decals until that's dried good and solid, you know? I'm sure you can understand that. How's that traveling? I wonder. That's good at the moment. We might get the other bit put in position soon. But I'd still like that to settle down a bit more. That's the technical term. To make sure that it is okay to do that tomorrow. Finish the decaling, well, not on tomorrow, but I will we'll either be doing it on possibly Sunday morning. Sunday, la la, oh dear. Or Monday morning. Now, bearing in mind that's my Sunday/Monday, we all know the drill. And finish the decaling then. There's a couple of things I need to work out with these engines. In as much as I'm missing a part that can be replaced very easily, I'm sure. Could probably even get away without it. But I shan't play that game. We all know that's not going to happen. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Now, down the sides. Now, once we've got this one done, I'll have a quick gander at the other one. Just to make sure that's all good in the hood. It's mostly looking fairly good. Righty. So once I've got this colour done, I reckon we'll get that other we'll get that decal on, just because then it's done, you know. And then yes, well, we might as well tidy up. There's a bit of paintwork here I need to tidy up. There's a bit of white there. It's a little bit of green there. Navigation lights we can do. Yeah, I like that idea. Now, in the meantime, how's this one looking? I reckon I'm pretty happy with that one, actually. Alrighty. Now, here we go. Clean the brush. Now. What? I was going to show you the engines, wasn't I? Stephen's already seen them, but you haven't. So, yeah. Yep. There we go. Alrighty. Now let me just wipe out my paint pot. Yeah. Now, next, yes. This, and the other one's pretty much the same, is one of our engines. Let me just zoom in. So there we go. Pretty chipper with that. Obviously that's without any weathering effect on it. Yeah. Thank you. Alrighty. Now, decal. Now, it's only one, as I said, which is a bit, but at least then it's done and out the way, you know what I'm saying? Now, it's around here somewhere. Looking. Still not bloody finding. Here we go. Now, oh no, wait a minute. Wait, no, I am correct. There is but one decal. Mind you, it's actually the same on the upper wing as well. How interesting. There's not many decals on it in general, I've got to say. It's pretty simple. All right. So that way. And it is decal number 9. Now, we'll do that, I think. From that angle. That works for me. It behooves me. Yeah, that's looking quite stable now, I'd say. Yeah, that's good. We will get the other bit on. Now, decal number 9. Gee, they don't make it that clear, to be honest, but it's clear enough. It would be... At least there's not enough of them to be that confusing. Oh, hang on a moment. Because hang on a moment. I reckon I misread this. Yes, I do. Well, where are the... There's a whole stack of technical ones here. Okay, now obviously they go on the propeller. Robin. Well, why are they there? There doesn't seem to be more of them on the British variant. Unless there is. Give me a moment. I'm just seeing if they give any options or indication as to where they might go on here. And the answer is no. Well, that's not very helpful. Or maybe they don't. Surely. Nope, that's that would appear to be the deal. Wow. That's really... they're not very clear about a lot of stuff. I'm finding that a bit frustrating. And their numbers don't match the decals, which is not helpful. That does. Who would have thought? Oh, the Z goes there. Okay, yeah. Starting to get... That's 6. Yeah, 7. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the numbers are wrong. and they don't show where the technical ones go. That's annoying. I'm trying to decide if I want to go Google on that, or whether just to go be damned and roll with that. All the pain of it all. Do they show tech decks anywhere on here? Nah. Bastards. Alright. Be damned. We're going simple. They don't. This decal's got to go there, pretty much. Boom. Story done. Then that is as far as it goes. That decal up, that the other side done. In fact, I'll even show you. Now, if you look, that's the extent of the undercarriage according to this. Now, and there's that decal on the blade, but they don't, as you've heard me bemoaning, they don't show at all anywhere where the technical decals would go. That's a bit frustrating. So, yeah, all right. Now, I'm going to need to get my cutting board, and I'll get the small one. Now, there's a bit of white paint I need to tidy up over there. And while I'm here, I'll probably do a little bit there, as well as the navigation lights. So, I'll zoom you back out. I'll use my small cutting mat, I think, if I can locate it easily. I bet you it was probably underneath the spraying booth. Intuition tells me. No, I did not leave it there. Where did I leave it? I was measuring stuff out last night at one point. That's why I thought it might be there. Oh, it's with its bigger brother. Yes, it is. Oh, a bit sore on the hip today. Now, what we'll do, first we'll get this decal out, shall we? Hang on a moment. Okay, yeah. For a moment there I thought there was another complication, but there isn't. So what we'll do is we're going to cut out all the decals we don't need, which is a fair few of them actually. So, look, it's invasion stripes. They're a rumble, man. But just something if you're going to do certain era of aircraft, this is the shit you deal with. Now, you probably won't see me doing the cutting out of the decal, as you might if I do. This is another reason why I want to get wood under here. You can see cutting on that's a bad idea. But I can, in the short term, I'm going to go down there. Wow, they've got pretty thick cardboard. is no bad thing on the decal set, I must say. But and across. And down. And across. Now, there we go. Now, do still need those. They're for the propellers. So, to that end, we'll go there. There we go. And there we go. There's our propeller decals. These can be gotten out the way. Now, get the British ones out the way, because we don't need them either. And right. Okay. Cool. I have actually. And look, it's a pain in the ass, frankly. If I had proper stencils, depending on scale, in 1:72, nah, be damned, man. In 1:2, I reckon you could have given it a crack at probably 1:48. But certainly 1:24. And in fact, I'm wanting to get some 1:24 stencils for my Mustang cars. Certainly one of them, maybe both of them, because the paint job I want to put on them doesn't match the decal that it would have, or the little mark it would have on the side. So in that regard, I would like very much, or I'm quite happy to paint them with the correct colour. And the best way to do that, of course, is to get proper stencils. Got very close to that decal there, but that's okay. That's okay. And we've got him out. He's out, got him. Now, we will get, we'll put our scalpel back. That's always a good idea. Now, what I'll also do, setting up the decal is going to take longer than putting the decal in position. That's kind of funny. It's a little bit irritating as well, but never mind. Now, give me a moment. Here we go. These are the tweezers I require for this occasion. Now, we'll go that way, I reckon. maybe not. Doesn't really matter. Boom. Now, give me a moment. Let's have a quick gander. Where exactly do we want to go? We've got our double beams there. Alright. Which is to say, this will go about there. Alright. Now, next, what would we get this out from over there, I reckon? Jesus, I caught you. Ha ha. Now, I'll also require, these are my Decaling brushes. They're two very shitty brushes, and that's all you really require for Decaling. Shitty brushes. You don't want to get too complex about it. Now, I need to get some water, don't I? This I will now do. Deedly. Oh, hi, Sangha. How you doing? Now, deedly. I shouldn't be long getting this water. I've got... aha. Yes, there is the suitable bowl for the occasion. Deedly. Deedly. Hopefully the water doesn't take too long to warm up. Come on now, hurry along, hurry along. Totally one milk out. No, I did not. Ah, there we go. And right, let's get over there. We go. A bit more. I think that's probably good. All right. Now, let us get this decal on. And then we'll start thinking about what else we can do. Now, this is the first time I've ever used an Italeri decal. I'll be a little curious to see how they shape up, because of course various decals do vary in their what's the adjective I'm looking for? Well, quality, I guess. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it ain't. However, actually something I should also need to do while this is soaking, we'll get our decal setter. Now, I would expect Italeri to be fairly good on the decal front, based on most of the kit being pretty good. That is my expectation. I should probably make no assumptions. So let's see how we go. I have had some decals that break my heart. Again, I'm quietly confident Italeri will be okay. Let's see if she's ready to rock and or roll. Let's move the water back a bit. No, that's fine. Deedly, deedly. So, Sangha, are you building anything at the moment? Yeah. This is the bit that I always find frustrating about decaling, the soaking of the water. Well, not soaking of the water, soaking in the water. Basically getting it to this point. It's it can be a frustration in my eyes. I just want to get them off and onto the bloody kit, you know. Kit has other ideas. Actually, there's something we can also do. I'll point it out to you in a minute once I get this on. Because if I'm going to do the navigation lights, I might as well do it's a little area. Let's see if this is moving yet. No. In there on both wings where some lights go. Good idea. I generally do this, but this is something that was suggested to me, is you paint them silver so that when your plastic goes in there, it makes it look like lights. And yeah, I roll with it. Moving yet? Jeez, yeah, sometime today would be good. Jesus. Deary me, kids. Talk about testing a man's patience. Although it is entirely possible I don't have that much patience. No. Jesus. Okay. Lesson learned. These ones are slow and stubborn. Now that may be a good thing. It may mean they're very strong. We'll see how that rolls out, shall we? I don't think I've had anything that requires this length of soaking for some little while. It's actually starting to piss me off, to be honest. We're moving yet? We're moving, finally. Lee Gads. Now. Go a bit here. Down you go. This is where we want our decal. Let me just check the angle. Alright, so yep. Let me just touch. There we go. Yeah, boom. There she blows. Yeah, it does depend on the glue. That is absolutely correct. But in the meantime, that is the extent of all we need to do for that. Now, I'm not going to worry about, I'm going to get the water out of the way, but I'm not going to worry about taking it back at the moment because the situation is such I can just get it out of the way, and that is perfectly safe and adequate. Now, next, oops. I will, yes, now I will need to get up after all if I wish to do the navigation lights and those little bits in there. So I may as well as get rid of the water. And I'll read my acrylics for the relevant colours. So this we will now do. Now, the colours I am seeking are going to be natural steel and transparent blue and transparent red. Alrighty, and then now that of its own shouldn't take very long at all. Now. Acrylics. This feels like black. No, I reckon that's my acrylics. Let's have a look, see. Now, we are looking for That's gunmetal grey. Hello, what's this? Let's have a look. Deary me. I wonder, wonder. And people may ask me why that is. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Aha. That's oily steel. Gunmetal blue. Jesus. So many colours, man. So many colours. Now that's getting in the way. Now, okay. Let me bring my other ones over. So at least we can have a bit of a look-see, and rather than just rah, 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 rah. Now, dearie me. This is my, well, the bigger part of my acrylics. There we go, natural steel, found it straight away. Now, transparent blue, boom. Now, finally, rummaging around. No, it's normal red. That's flesh. Aha. That's dark vermilion. Carmine red. Oh, for fuck's sake. I swore. Scarlet. Where the hell is it? I know I got it. Dark red. How to piss a man off, I tells you. Do I wish to be bothered going back and checking my other stash a second time? Let's just get these on first, shall we? Now, first things first. Deary me. Get that out of the way. Better make sure I get my sides right. Right, so I actually don't know how I'll do this. First things first, we'll do our blue, which is going to be this one. Then we will do bits of steel, and then now, unsurprisingly, being transparent as a colour, it's very thin. We'll go with this one. And just yep, there we go. So a navigation light, and maybe a little more. Maybe, probably too much. Oh no, that's okay. Actually, I like that. If I can just turn that around a little bit. There you go. All right. Then now I've been going for a while today, so I'm probably going to need to do the boogaloo very soon. But on the whole, happy with the progress we've been making. And indeed, I might just whack the steel on. Now I might go for a slightly chunkier brush. This one. I might wind the stream up. Because of course I've got to go rummage again a little bit. And there's a few other bits and bobs I need to have a bit of. But she's coming along, and I reckon next stream we'll complete Decaling. And the engines will go on. And everything will be pretty. And we'll have this finished by the end of... yeah, that's for the lights, mate. There's one navigation light. The other one's got to go one yet. This one will go. Oh, come on now. Now, zoom that up a bit, or raise that up a bit, and this colour is going to go just in here. Because when the plastic goes in, we'll have something behind it. Typically, of course, in that sort of a position, it's a reflective sort of a surface. And there we will have it. There you go. Boom. Like so. Now, all right, clean the brush, and we will wind up the stream. Oh, probably a good idea too, because my phone's starting to drain. I thought, didn't I charge the phone? No, I didn't, obviously. Oh, get daft, we womble. Ha! There's a. Don't know if anybody who's watching can remember a show called The Wombles. It's a British show. There were these creatures who lived in Wimbledon Common. And they're... hang on a moment, I need to zoom that out, I can tell. And yeah, anyway, in one episode, they get visited by Great Uncle McWomble from Scotland. And he's paying one of them out, the big ones, oh, get daft wee womble. Oh, it's a daft wee womble. Anyway, that's me done for the day. So, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If there are first-time viewers out there, I've got a really good suggestion for you. Hit like, hit follow, like, or subscribe. It's all good, peeps. What can I tell you? Now, if you would like to track me down on other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. And I am Rob the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. I think you know what I'm about to suggest. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple, really. Now, I will not be back over the next 3 days. I have early appointments on tomorrow and Friday, and Saturday is the sacred day of fishing. Now, if that... I'm pretty much looking forward to that, because then I'll get back onto the B-17, Once that's done, it's Lavochkin time. And once that's done, new projects. I have a plan. Yes, I do. But we'll discuss that when all of that's happened. I don't think the B-17 will take that much longer either. Most of the painting's done on that. So that's all. Anyway. Now, I might be back on Saturday if the weather's shitful. That's an if. Unlikely. Even if the weather's dodgy, we'll probably go out. Sunday, I might be back. We'll see how we go, but I will definitely be back on my Monday / US, Canada, Americas Sunday. And all that's really left for me to say is that I'll be back at the same kit time, same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you guys then. See yous.